As always, thank you to the members of the channel. Subscribe to my second channel. Link is in the description. It was a hot summer's day on the island of Sodor, and James and Henry were waiting impatiently at Brendam docks. Their trains had to depart by sundown, but Cranky was taking his time. One would think if your only job was to load and unload cargo, you'd be pretty fast at it, grumbled James. Henry couldn't help but complain as well. Sir Topham Hatt is expecting us to arrive on time. We're late because of Cranky. Cranky had had enough of the big engines down below him. Hey, you down there! Why don't you sit up here all day baking in the sun? It wouldn't be so easy now, would it? And he dropped the load right on top of James and Henry. Whoops, said Cranky. James and Henry were furious. The dock manager was very upset and phoned the Fat Controller. The Fat Controller was at Knapford Station when he got the call. Confusion and delay at Brendam Docks? I'll be there as fast as I can. When he arrived at the docks, he looked up crossly at Cranky. You have made a terrible mess, Cranky. Get this mess cleaned up at once. I don't want these trains delayed any more than they already are. And with that, he drove away. Cranky and the workmen quickly set to work cleaning up the mess. Soon, Henry and James were finally able to leave Brendam Docks with their important cargo. Cranky was glad to see them go. Back at the sheds, Gordon thought it was very funny. Letting Cranky cause you trouble? Pshaw! He wouldn't dare cause me any trouble. He knows I'm the island's Grand Express engine. Edward chuckled. Oh, really? Is that why I'm always helping you up your own hill, Gordon? The other engines laughed, all except for Gordon, of course. Sir Topham Hatt soon arrived. Silence! We have a new crane in the big yard. It seems as though this summer work has become too much for everybody. He will be a great help to us. Please do not cause any disturbances, he said, and left. James couldn't believe what he had heard. Just what this island needed, another bothersome crane. Just then, Duck puffed up. Whoever this crane is that you speak of, as long as they do things the Great Western way, we all have nothing to worry about. Well, everybody, I don't have time to sit around and complain like you tender engines. I'm needed on the branch line. I'm a guaranteed connection, you know. Gordon laughed. Oh, Thomas, your branch line is hardly worth recognition. We all know the infamous day you left the express at the platform. And with that, he puffed away to pull the express. Thomas was fuming. When Gordon arrived at the station, the Fat Controller was waiting for him. Leave these coaches here, Gordon. I need you to collect a train from the yard. It's heavy, so be careful. Edward will look after your express. Now Gordon was fuming as he left for the yard. When Gordon arrived, he spotted the brand new crane. Galloping sausage, spluttered Gordon. You're the grandest crane I've ever seen. The crane's name was Colin, and he was indeed very grand. But to Gordon's surprise, Colin didn't give much notice to his kind words. It was quite the opposite, in fact. I've heard about you big engines, that you can be rather troublesome. Now hurry up and get these trucks out of here. There's no need for delay on my first day on the island. Pshaw! He's no better than Cranky. Pathetic. Colin finished loading the train, and Gordon was coupled up to the trucks. Bill and Ben were resting in a shed off to the side and spotted a chance for a tease. You're not pulling coaches now, Gordon, and we all remember the time the trucks made you get stuck on the hill. Oh, Boko, where are you when I need you? Pesky little tank engines. And with that, Gordon left the yard. Good work so far, Colin. You'll be very useful indeed. Colin was delighted to hear that. Hey, Ben, doesn't that crane look silly? Just look at that face, said Bill. Bill and Ben couldn't help but chuckle. Ahem. Shouldn't you two be helping Mavis at the quarry? I hope nothing is going wrong at the quarry in your absence. Bill and Ben were not laughing now. James arrived to collect trucks to take to the docks. Colin was busy preparing the train. James was already in a bad mood because of Cranky. Pshaw, he's just a bigger Cranky. Hurry up and finish my train. I refuse to be late because of some crane. Colin felt hurt, but knew all of the engines would soon see just how useful he really is. No need to be rude, sighed Colin as he began preparing the train. Out on the viaduct, Gordon was struggling. It had been a busy summer so far, and so the trucks were fed up with every single engine. Oh, you silly trucks, give it up, would you? Pleaded Gordon. But the trucks had their own plans. Let's break away, snap it, break it. The coupling broke as the trucks plummeted towards the yard and back down the viaduct. Oh, Henry will never let me hear the end of this one. We better chase after them, and quickly, said the driver. Come on, Gordon. Colin was still hard at work and was just about to finish when an alarm sounded. The yard manager cried out, "A runaway is coming! It's Gordon's train!" "Oh, not another runaway," said the fat controller crossly. The workmen tried to divert the trucks into the sidings, but it was too late. The trucks jumped the switches and crashed right into Colin. "Cinders and ashes!" cried Colin. He could not believe what he had just saw. "And now I am most definitely late," grumbled James. "Enough, James. I don't want to hear any more complaining," said the fat controller. "Colin, do your best and clean up this mess at once." Colin, determined to impress the fat controller, quickly set to work. Gordon quickly arrived back into the yard to see the mess the trucks had created. "Ha! Fancy letting your train get away from you, Gordon. Truly unforgettable," chimed in Percy, who had just arrived. Gordon was embarrassed. But to everybody's surprise, Colin was making quick work of the mess. And before they knew it, the tracks were cleared and the undamaged cars were put back onto the rails. "Well done, Colin. That was very impressive." He then turned to the two tender engines. "As for you two, and Henry as well, being useful does not mean having a tender. You two have said rude things to Colin, yet he proved on his first day he is reliable and very useful. How about you take care of your own trucks before you get too puffed up in your smoke boxes?" And with that, the fat controller left the yard. Colin couldn't help but chuckle. Troublesome tender engines indeed. Well, it serves them right. Gordon left with the unhurt trucks to finish his journey. And James soon left as well with his own train. Colin, just like Cranky, may not be able to stop the tender engines from complaining, but some things never change. He did have an eventful first day though, didn't he? Or it was just another day on the island of Sodor.